In September 2023, RHOC and Love Hotel star Shannon Beador was arrested for a DUI, which led her to sacrifice men. She had been in a rocky romance with John Jansen and had dealt with infidelity in her marriage. So what brought her to this conclusion, and why did she opt to go on a dating show? Keep reading for more details. Shannon Beador sacrificed men after DUI arrest. It is hard to believe that RHOC star Shannon Beador would ever sacrifice men, especially after her time on Love Hotel. Alongside Luann de Lesseps, Ashley Darby, and Gazelle Bryant, they were on the hunt for new romance. A handful of men lined up to win these ladies' hearts, and Shannon was ready and raring to go. Yet, before she entered the hotel, she had been married to David Beador. They had 3 children, but he was unfaithful and their marriage unraveled. She then entered a toxic relationship with John Jansen, and that was completely combative. The two had gotten into a huge fight before she left his home inebriated and ended up getting arrested. It seems that the situation caused her to put men on hold for a year. After her arrest, she opted not to look for love for 1 year, which ended up being for the best. Shannon learned how to be alone and be okay with that, which was a huge moment for her. I am good being by myself. I am comfortable with that. So, that's a lot of growth for me. I used to identify with the relationships that I was in. I can honestly say that today, and in these last 2 years I've never been who joined the series in season 9, has since realized that her relationship with John was horrible. She had to deal with him a lot in season 18 as he sued her for $75,000, and she had to film with his girlfriend, Alexis Bellino. Alexis was a previous cast member who left after season 8, so it did not hurt to have her come back. Upon reflection, Shannon Beador sees how bad the romance with John was. I stayed in a relationship that I knew wasn't healthy, and I made the choices. Nobody put a gun to my head and said get in the car. I did it, and I'll own it, over and over again. Love for Shannon. After RHOC fans learned what Shannon Beador had done for herself regarding dating, they were so proud. She'd received so much support when filming with Alexis Bellino. Viewers felt that Alexis was constantly wrong and cruel to Shannon. Fortunately, Alexis will not be returning for season 19, but Shannon will, and everyone still rides for her. The new season will premiere in July, and she will come face-to-face with her former bestie Tamra Judge. They had toured along with Vicky Gunvalson as the Tres Amigas. However, after Shannon's arrest, that ended. Tamra claimed that Shannon was still drinking, and she did not think going on tour was smart. What do you think of Shannon taking time for herself, and do you love watching her on the RHOC? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnomes, summer, music, and Beador, and the price of sacrifice. A reflection on personal crisis and public persona in the tumultuous world of reality television. Few figures have navigated the turbulent waters of personal crisis as publicly as Shannon Beador, the outspoken star of The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC. Known for her candidness, resilience, and sometimes controversial moments, Shannon's recent experiences, particularly her DUI arrest, have sparked widespread discussion about the intersection of personal sacrifice, public perception, and the human toll of facing adversity. The public persona and personal struggles. Shannon Beador's journey on RHOC has been marked by dramatic highs and lows. From her candid discussions about marriage struggles to her battles with weight and health, she has often used the platform to showcase vulnerability. This openness has endeared her to many fans, but has also exposed her to intense scrutiny and judgment. The DUI arrest represented a significant turning point, not just for her personal life but also for her public image. It brought to light the often hidden struggles celebrities face behind the scenes, reminding us that even those who seem to have it all together are vulnerable to human flaws and mistakes. In the wake of her arrest, Shannon faced a choice: to retreat into shame and silence, or to confront her issues head-on and seek redemption. Sacrifice in the spotlight. The phrase sacrificed men in the context of Shannon's situation can be understood metaphorically. She sacrificed her privacy, her reputation, and perhaps even her relationships as she navigated the fallout of her DUI arrest. The men here could symbolize the various facets of her life, her marriage, her friendships, her public image, that she had to let go or redefine in the process of recovery. Her DUI incident was not merely a personal failing but a catalyst for introspection and change. It forced her to confront public redemption. Sacrificing aspects of oneself for redemption is rarely easy. It involves shedding layers of pride, facing judgment from fans and critics alike, and enduring the emotional toll of admitting fault. For Shannon, this may have meant sacrificing the men in her life, her marriage, her sense of control, her reputation, to prioritize her well-being and personal integrity. Her journey underscores a universal truth. Personal crises often demand sacrifices that extend beyond oneself. In the public eye, these sacrifices are amplified, exposing one's vulnerabilities to the world. Yet they also offer a path toward healing and authentic self-acceptance. The broader context, reality TV and human complexity. Shannon's experience highlights the complex narrative of reality TV stars. These individuals are often portrayed as larger-than-life characters, yet they are human beings with flaws, struggles, and capacities for change. The line between personal sacrifice and public spectacle can blur, leading to moments of profound vulnerability. The men sacrificed, whether they represent her relationships or parts of her identity, are emblematic of the difficult choices faced when confronting personal demons under the relentless glare of the camera. It raises questions about the ethics of reality TV. Are these sacrifices genuine acts of growth, or are they manipulated for entertainment, redemption, and resilience? Despite the setbacks, Shannon Beador's story is one of resilience. Her willingness to face her mistakes, seek help, and strive for betterment exemplifies the strength required to turn a personal crisis into a catalyst for positive change. Sacrificing parts of oneself, be it pride, relationships, or illusions, can be a painful but necessary step toward authentic redemption. Her journey also offers a broader lesson that vulnerability and honesty are powerful tools for healing. In a culture often obsessed with perfection, the courage to admit fault and work through adversity can inspire others to confront their own struggles. Conclusion: Shannon Beador's experience with her DUI arrest and the subsequent sacrifices she made reflect the complex interplay between personal vulnerability and public life. It underscores the idea that true strength lies in facing one's imperfections and choosing growth over denial. Her story reminds us that, while sacrifice can be painful, it is often the path toward genuine redemption and self-discovery. In the end, Shannon's willingness to sacrifice her men, her relationships, her reputation, her comfort zone, demonstrates that even in the face of public scrutiny and personal failure, resilience and authenticity can prevail. Her journey continues to unfold, inspiring others to embrace their own vulnerabilities and strive for a better, more honest self.